Hello everyone, and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with myself, Relic Gaming. So this is a brand new mod pack, Avant 3, and I'm playing it on a brand new server. This is the FTOG, or Friends Through Online Gaming server. And yeah, what am I doing here, you may well ask? Well, since the Skyblock server that I've been playing on had kind of fallen off of the server, and that is now being played in sort of single player mode, I kind of missed the interaction of playing on a server that you get obviously through playing with other people, just being able to chat to people and stuff. So I was speaking to my good friend and fellow YouTuber MG Rose, and she suggested that I fill in a video application to kind of join the FTOG team, which I did. And yeah, very, very, very excited that I have been accepted. And so kind of here we are. There are some pretty good YouTubers on here, and their knowledge of modded Minecraft is going to far outstrip mine. I am going to try my absolute best to keep up. And the server has been up and running for about sort of 3 or 4 days now, maybe just a couple of days longer. So yeah, I've got quite a lot of catching up to do already. And as we look round, you can probably see already from where I've just been sort of walking around in circles that there are a few buildings and bases already going up. Now, from the videos of the other guys that I've kind of been watching already, I've kind of gathered the information that this is intended to eventually be like a shopping district. So this is actually spawn. So it's intended to be like a shopping district. So I'm not really sure whether or not I should be building here, or maybe I need to go a little bit further afield to start building. So just to be on the safe side, I am going to actually start a little bit away from spawn, and I'll make sure that when I get a moment that I'll ask the guys exactly sort of what the protocol for building is, because I certainly don't want to get in trouble on my first visit to the server. But yeah, there is, quite a few pretty good YouTubers on here and recording from this server, and I'll be leaving links to all the relevant channels in the description to this video. And let's just have a quick look and see what we've got. So this was the closest one to spawn, and yeah, so this is TDC's Hobbit Hole. So that is that dude Chaos. I'm sure many of you guys will have heard of him. Pretty good. Pretty impressive that I'm even on the same server as that guy. And yeah, so we've got a few other bits and pieces over here. I'm not going to get sort of too close, but mainly because I'm sort of worried. You know, I've been through a night already, and I've already had my first death. There's a lot of mobs about, and there were a lot of creepers. And if there's ever a time that I don't want to be accidentally blowing up people's bases, I'm thinking kind of now is that time. So what I'm going to do is, looks like there's a gravestone over here actually. NZ Hook. Okay, so we'll just leave that where it is. I think what we're going to do is just going to head off just in any direction. We'll choose this direction for now. Obviously, we'll make life really difficult and try to walk across the middle of a lake. That's fine. You all get used to that with me, right? So we'll head off over into the distance, and we'll start gathering some resources together, and we'll try and get a little bit of a build going, just so that at least we've got somewhere to be safe from the night. As I say, I don't suspect that I'm going to achieve that much in this first episode, beyond actually sort of finding somewhere to actually stay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head off over there somewhere, and when I've got a little bit of a distance away and I've found somewhere that I think is suitable to start off with, then I'll rejoin you. I'll see you in a minute, guys. Okay, so I found this little area. It's about 1,000 blocks, I think. So if a quick look, 900 or so blocks from spawn. So it's not too far away, but yeah, it's kind of far enough away that I felt that if I start building here, then I'm probably not really going to be interfering with anything that anybody else is doing. And I've had a good look around. I couldn't see any signs of anybody else being round here. And yeah, I couldn't see anything particularly on the minimap either. And it's quite a good location. I quite like the view, that is for sure. And yeah, there's a village over the other side of that hill. We've got some water. We've got plenty of these ground plants, etc. about. So I think these have food in them as well. They do, which is good. So we've got a bit of a food source over here as well. We've got plenty of sheep over here. So, well, there were anyway. Yeah, over there. So we're going to grab some of those pretty shortly so that we can get a bed together. And then we'll go and grab some of these trees just to get some wood. And I'm going to try to pretty much as I can replant whenever I chop trees down, just say purely because this is a pretty good looking area. I don't know if anybody else is going to say plan on building over here, and I don't want to ruin it for other people. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. But yeah, it's getting night again already, and I've got to say nights are pretty scary. But I know, there we go. Link has slept rather kindly, so I'm fairly sure that he's probably recording at the moment as well. So I'm actually going to go and get a bed sorted now so that he's not the only person that's having to sleep. So let's just get over here, and so we'll grab a couple of these sheep. In fact, we'll probably grab ourselves some wood first and get a sword and make life a little bit easier for ourselves. And it's taken quite a while. What was that? Thorns? Yeah. It's taken quite a while already to get to this point. I'm never the fastest at doing things anyway, as well, you know. But these guys are probably thinking he's been on the server for an hour now and he's only just got the getting wood achievement. And that's pretty good that we got the fast leaf decay on here. I'm not sure what mod does that yet, but yeah, pretty pleased about that, because I absolutely hate waiting around for trees to decay naturally. So just grab a few more bits of this, and as I say, we can get ourselves sorted. Okay, so we have got ourselves a bed, and just going to get over where we started off. Over here and set our spawn point, and we can get to actually getting on with some stuff. So yeah, MG Rose has just got online, so just say hello. There we go, that'll do. And yeah, I think we'll actually start here. Seems to be the nicest place. Yeah. So what we'll do then is we'll just clear away a little bit of this just so that we've got some room to work. Like I said, I don't want to change things too much. And I just want to have a pretty simple starter home. Now, I don't intend to show sort of that much of doing that on camera, to be honest, because this is all about modded Minecraft. And yeah, once again, obviously this is a Minecraft 1.10.2 mod pack, so we want to be getting in there and seeing what the different mods are and what they can offer us, rather than watching me build houses. So I'm going to get a load of this cleared away. I'm going to get my spawn point set, which I think we can just stand on the bed and set that. Yeah, we can. And yeah, so I'll be back once I've got the beginnings of somewhere to live. I'll see you in a while. Okay, so quite a while later, and I'm back. Now, I've kind of started this off. I've got a sort of a design in mind. I'm not 100% sure on this one actually, but yeah, it's kind of coming together, and I'm going to make it look a lot better. But what I didn't want to do was rush it, so I decided that I would just sort of plan it out. I've got kind of like the basic idea going on, but yeah, I'm going to finish it in between this episode and the next episode. I've also been away. I've done an absolute ton of mining just because I wanted some resources. And as always with modded Minecraft, we sort of started off with getting ourselves some basic stuff together. And I've got some of the seared bricks in the furnace here, ready to start off with a Tinker's Construct smeltery. And it's always pretty good to get one of those up and running from the start, obviously. Do you know, one of the things that I've noticed actually while I've been mining is that unlike the unstable pack, if you do Control F7 with this, you actually get the 1.710 grid lines back again. So yeah, modded Minecraft in 1.10 is beginning to feel a whole lot more familiar, and yeah, I like that very, very, very much. Whereas I do like change. I do like some of the things to just at least feel a little bit familiar, just so that you don't feel like you're playing a completely different game. So yeah, in here then I'll get this clay across the floor in here as well. And I don't know if you watched any of my other videos, you probably sort of cottoned on to the fact that I absolutely love using this as flooring now, because no matter what sort of texture pack that you use, I think it looks pretty good. And yeah, I got a little bit bored of just using wood for flooring, so I've used the wood here for the kind of like thresholds, and I'll probably stick a bit of wood down here as well for this threshold, but I'd run out of wood. But yeah, I just kind of like it. And I've used the chiseled stone bricks on the outside of here. It's just sort of normal chiseled cobble. And we've got limestone in here as well, so I thought I might as well use some of that. I'm not really sure at the moment the contrast between the two, but yeah, it's kind of growing on me. But as I say, I'll have a look in between this episode and the next episode, and sort of see what we think. But yeah, I'm as I said before, I'm kind of more interested in getting into the mods and just sort of seeing what we can do. And just sort of listening on some of the sort of conversations that the other guys have had on the server. Some people are sort of moved on quite a way, so I definitely feel like I'm playing catch up at the moment, as always. Anyway, so let's grab some of these bricks out, and hopefully we've got enough to at least start with the smeltery. So we just grab a load of those, and that is not going to be anywhere near enough. But yeah, I think where will we put this? I did originally think about having it inside the house, and that's now perhaps not so bad an idea. But I don't know. While I'm building it, I think just for now we'll perhaps just put it down. We'll perhaps put it down here. So we will take our shovel and just dig out. Obviously the shovel's going to break straight away, which, yeah, par for the course. We'll just dig down into here with our bare hands, because that is how we roll. And just get a basic smeltery setup along here. And then we'll leave, so we'll have one block there. And we'll have one block there. So we'll have our controller and our seared tank. We'll have our two drains just here. So just get rid of this grass around here as well, actually. We'll have our two drains, and we'll have our casting table and our basin down there. And then hopefully we can have enough just to make this a little bit higher. In fact, let's get the other bits that we need to do first, just before we run out of stuff completely. So I think the controller, yeah, that'll be the controller. And then we're going to want, I don't remember how the drain goes now. Is that how the Yeah, that's the drain. So we want 2 drains. So let's just grab those out. 1 more of those. We're going to pop those down. And then that's done. So put the controller just here. We'll put the 2 drains in just here. I always like to have the smeltery sunk down. I don't know why. I think I saw somebody else do it ages ago and just thought, yeah, I actually prefer that. It makes absolutely no difference whatsoever to its functionality. It's just purely aesthetic. So grab a piece of glass. I'm just waiting for 1 more of the bricks, but yeah, we're kind of running out of grout here. And that is because I think we ran out of gravel. And maybe we've got a little bit more gravel somewhere. Just to get a few more bricks. So pop that in there, and that in there. Wasn't enough. We are going to have to go and grab a load more bits and pieces, but it's fine. So let's just grab that out and make our tank, which I think is just like this, which it is. And put that in next to the controller. Just here. And then actually, that is the smeltery is complete. We just need to make the table and a couple of faucets, and I think we are pretty much done. And yeah, there we go. So we are not going to have enough of this stuff to do this. That is for sure. So let's just grab some more gravel actually. I'd like to feel like I've achieved something on the first episode. Actually, that would be quite nice. I didn't actually expect. I thought to myself, I had planned out that I'd actually. Can I get over there? Wow, the current was so strong there. I thought to myself, actually, what I would do is I would have a little bit of a tour around and I would sort of show you what everybody's bases look like. But then I realised that I didn't know where everybody's bases were. And yeah, I don't really know people well enough yet. Obviously, it's the first time on the server. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to... get on then, really. And here we are. So... we have almost got ourselves a smeltery. And in the future, things will definitely move forward a little bit faster than they have today. Well, they're going to have to, as I say, because I'm playing a little bit of catch-up. And these guys are pretty quick off the blocks, that is for sure. Right, so we're going to pop our faucets down. So 1 there and 1 there. And then we just finally need a casting table and a casting basin. So hopefully, just waiting for 3 more of those. I'll probably just start off with a casting basin actually, because we haven't got any means of getting casts at the moment. I think you can actually make casts out of hardened clay or just normal clay. Again, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's a feature in this pack. But yeah, I'll have to double check it. Come on, it's just 1 more bit and I'll be happy. Okay, so let's grab ourselves a casting basin like so. And we'll go and pop that down over here. And then all we need to do to get that up and running is just to grab some lava. And I've seen a couple of bits, a couple of places where there's lava actually. Look on the map, should be able to actually see those. Kind of hoping anyway. You zoom in. I'm fairly sure we did, but yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. It's a shame that the map wasn't sort of clever enough to know actually that you could just hover over, and when you're on a server, you can see the player who stuff belongs to. I've noticed there's a couple of slime islands about as well, which I'm quite happy about because quite often you have to travel quite a distance to find these things. So yeah, we'll definitely get it there pretty quickly actually, and try and get some slime. So anyway, guys, I think that's going to be the end of the first episode, because otherwise I'm just going to waffle on about sort of various bits and pieces, and we won't make any more progress. But in between this episode and the next episode, I'm going to endeavour to. I'm not going to say I'm going to finish this actually, because I often say that and then find that I'm sort of not getting it done. What I'm going to say is I'm going to make some progress on it. We'll go away. We'll find ourselves some lava. I'm going to do a whole lot more gathering of resources, and I'll probably set myself up a couple of basic farms as well, just to move things on, so that when we come back for the next episode, we can actually start to sort of get into some of the new mods and see what is what. And yeah, definitely try to keep up with the mod race, so to speak. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the episode, guys, leave us a like. It is always much appreciated. And as always, until next time, take care. Bye.